The Mississippi State Bulldogs have had a rough go of it since they lost their head coach, Mike Leach, to his untimely demise. This season, they went a horrible 2-10. They lost to teams that they probably should not have lost to. They beat Eastern Kentucky. They beat Massachusetts. Neither one of those teams are what you would consider a that good. Um, I mean, at least Eastern Kentucky went 8-5, went to a bowl game, but they're not that good of a team compared to what Mississippi State should be able to do. They lost to Arizona State. They lost to Toledo. This is a team that Jeff Lebby is trying to rebuild. So let's take a look at the team and see what we can see about them.
This is Paul for Redneck Sports. I believe that everybody should win in life, or at least attempt to. The first three maxims of General Robert Neyland's game maxims, I believe apply to everybody. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. If at first the game or the breaks go against you, don't let up. Put on more steam. Welcome to the channel. Now let's discuss some sports.
Now, their quarterback was Michael Van Buren Jr. They also had Blake Shapen and Chris Parson, but neither one of them really did that good. Van Buren had a 54.7% accuracy ability, with that's his completion ratio. He threw 7 interceptions and only threw 11 touchdowns. He was sacked 27 times, which is not good. That shows how bad his offensive line was. Rushing, he rushed 69 times for negative 12 yards. No touchdowns. His longest run was 10 yards. Part of it was his offensive line. This entire team just was not the best. And so an offensive line that was a sev, and a quarterback who wasn't getting enough time to do anything. Basically, this is what you get. He only passed for 1,886 yards. And you can't do anything with that. I'm sure Van Buren was trying his best, but, you know. Let's look at the rest of the offense. Leading rusher was Devon Booth. He carried 152 times for 759 yards, got 5 touchdowns. Johnny Daniels, 108 carries, 540 yards, 4 touchdowns. Kayvon Lee, 29 rushes, 140 yards, 1 touchdown. Xavier Gayton, 8 carries, got 1 touchdown. Creed Whitmore, 1 carry. He got a touchdown on that carry, though. 41-yard carry. Blake Shapen had 34 carries, had 2 touchdowns. And Michael Van Buren was able to get 5 touchdowns by rushing. I'm sorry, I said that wrong before. But receivers, Kevin Coleman got 74 receptions, 932 yards, 6 touchdowns. Jordan Mosley, 23, 405, and 3. Kelly Akerai, 25 carries, 2 touchdowns. Mario Craver, 17 receptions. Pardon me, these all been receptions. 3 touchdowns. Devon Booth, who's the running back, got 13 receptions and got 4 touchdowns that way. And Sato Traore, 34 receptions, 1 touchdown. I mean, they decent offensive ability. I mean, kicker got 68 points on the year. Only one. I mean, they were doing their best with what they had. When you've got an offensive line that isn't carrying, offensive lines are, yeah. So that's what their offense was looking like. Defense, their best tackler had 127 tackles. That was Isaac Smith, the safety. Interception, another safety. Hunter Washington got 1 interception. Seriously, that was their best interception record right there. Let's just say this was not a good thing. Well, Nick Mitchell got a linebacker got an interception, got 21-yard run out of it. Uh, Hunter Washington got the one, but he was stopped right there. They were not a very productive defense. Uh, Isaac Smith, 127 tackles. Blanton, linebacker, 124 tackles. Nick Mitchell, 80 tackles. Braden Jennings, 56. Hunter Washington, 55. Brylan Lanier, 53. Corey Ellington, 53. Bryce Pollock, 48. I mean, they had some decent numbers, but they need to be trained in how to cause interceptions. Now, they did somewhat okay when it came to causing fumbles. Isaac Smith got 1, Stone Blanton got 2, Hunter Washington got 1, Corey Ellington, another safety, got 3. I mean, there were Bryce Pollock, 1 fumble, and Zachariah Tillman got fumble, but not 9 fumbles caused, 7 interceptions from everybody there. That's it. It was not a very productive defense. Let's just put it that way. Now look, Mississippi State's not got the ability to get the money like say Ole Miss or many of the other SEC teams out there. I mean, I know they're trying. The Bulldogs have a long, rich history, but I don't know what Jeff Levy's got to do. I mean, maybe he'll get a chance to see what he can do next year. Maybe he'll be able to bring in some people. I mean, that's the problem. You don't know what they're going to be able to do uh, with what they've got. This is you need to rebuild the defense because that defense just, there ain't nothing there, really. I mean, there's a few bright spots, but for the most part, eh. The offensive line needs to really have some work done to it. I mean, they went 0-8, 2-10. This is not the Mississippi State that you would expect them to be. And with their losses to Arizona State, Toledo, of all teams. I mean, I'm not saying that Toledo is a bad team in any way, shape, or form, but I mean, you take a look at, yeah, they went 8-5. They had losses to Akron, Ohio, Bowling Green, Buffalo, and Western Kentucky. So, as an SEC team, Mississippi State Bulldogs are needing something done, and maybe Levy's going to be able to do something about it. I mean, that's, but I mean, he like Van Buren's not going to be there next year. Van Buren is headed to LSU. That's just what they need. Um, yeah, it's going to be a long time before Mississippi State is going to be able to say that they're going to be worth anything. But hey, this has been Paul, the Redneck thing with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
Thank you for watching this video. I've had some fairly good success with all of my redneck sports stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that rigmarole, and also just let me know what you want to hear about. I'll give a redneck spin to this stuff. Let me tell you, I love sports, so I love people that want to join me in that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.